This is a preview of what's to come, okay? One of us needs to be composed for this message, so I am just going to quickly ground because everything is about to be shifting for you. And this is a major, major shift. This is about fortune's wheel turning in your favor. And there is so much that is to come. We're going to talk about it today. All right. So, the first message that I was receiving was all about fortune's wheel, right? And then I was seeing cardinal and mutable energy. And the shift has already begun. Okay. If you've come into alignment with this transmission, transversing throughout space and time, the shift has already begun for you. And this is about a change in season. Okay. When we talk about mutable energy, and when fortune's wheel turns by your hand, and I'm also seeing like the oversoul's hand, this means that you are at the access point, okay? An access point where world lines collide, opportunities begin to collapse into your reality and your experience, and it's because you're ready to move. All right, this is about a shift. You're ready to shift, and you have become the shift itself. And reality is simply dancing with transformation and change to mirror that internal shift that has occurred within you. So this is about you orchestrating this change of season. All right. And I'm seeing like you definitely have the magic touch during this time where you literally are orchestrating some kind of change in your life, and you're leading with that change with cardinal essence, and you're able to adapt to these changes. And I do feel like this is new atmospheres that you're going to be immersed in, it's new experiences, it's new environments. There is something that you're going to be, I'm hearing, adjusting and adapting to, but most importantly, reality is just recalibrating itself to correspond with the internal transformation that has occurred within you, and your life is now I'm hearing transferring as a result of that. So it's almost like you're being transferred into a higher timeline. You're being transferred into a higher version of reality. I'm hearing it's like an upgrade, and they're showing me eyesight right now as well. So you're about to see things that you hadn't seen before, okay, and you haven't seen before. And yeah, this is about adjusting to an event or a cycle. And we're talking about Wheel of Fortune as a conscious archetype, right? It's more than just an energy, it is a major arcana, which means that this is transformation that's going to be occurring in your life for 6 months onwards, right? It's deeply, I'm hearing, impactful for you, but it's a living conscious embodiment, right? It's about actually consciously embodying the transformed version of self. And this is about a shapeshifter. When you think about who is the Wheel of Fortune, well, you are the Wheel of Fortune, and the Wheel of Fortune is shapeshifting. So yeah, it's definitely like you're being transferred even into like a new body. Anyway, we're going to talk about it, right? So let's open up with the star of the show, which is you, okay? And again, I'm hearing you're going to be highly adaptive during this time, and you're not waiting for fate, right? You are the pivot itself. So this is like an unexpected pivot that's going to be occurring in your life, and that fate must orbit. And it's almost like opportunities are going to be in your orbit. I'm hearing like literally like world line collisions, right? Prepare for world line collisions. This is about sacred meetings, encounters. They're showing me vertex's gate. So this is definitely bringing, fated epiphanies, messengers. This is you. Fortune's wheel. All right, we're going to go ahead and talk about it. Fortune's wheel talks about luck and right timing. So this is where your preparation is meeting an opportunity. This says the Fortune's wheel is a sign that luck has found the right timing in your life. You have the magic touch. Oh, and we literally said this. You have the magic touch, and everything turns to gold. This is what I mean. That's what I was seeing for you. Anyway, you need to only hold what you desire as your intention, and it becomes true. Do not waste this power on trifling things. Dream big, for surely this opportune moment will pass, such as the nature of fortune's will. So this is like a window of opportunity that's opening up for you. That's what I'm seeing it as. There's a window of opportunity to intersect. All right, and I'm also hearing like others to intersect with some kind of ripples that you're sending throughout the cosmos, through some kind of action that you're taking. It feels like you're collapsing something into reality. I'm hearing it's like a launching moment. So maybe you're kind of uploading something, putting something out there, but it feels like a publication of some kind. Or there's a level of, I'm hearing publicity, all right, that's going to be surrounding you. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. Such is the nature of Fortune's wheel, right? Use this creative power of Fortune's wheel for the benefit of others, and the gifts will be returned to you tenfold. And this basically talks about this transcends just personal gain for you. All right, the Fortune's wheel comes unannounced. We're going to talk about this. It's very, very mm, adaptive, big mutable energy, but also cardinal, right? You're going to be able to lead through these changes. And I'm hearing you're going to be able to lead yourself through these changes and shifts as well. And it's so crazy because this is all coming through on the Lionsgate portal, which is when I'm recording this right now. So it's almost like, yeah, this is like huge energy for you. Anyway, it comes unannounced. Notice the early signs, like the coincidental encounters, the seemingly magical synchronicities, and the events that herald its arrival. So I'm seeing like that trumpet energy where, it's like, Harry, Harry. It's like there's some kind of announcement, right? That's what I'm seeing. Like Fortune's Will is knocking at your door, which is almost again knocking at the soul, all right? And I'm hearing the seat of the soul, which is the physical vessel. So there's things that are going to be knocking literally I'm hearing to you in person, right? So this is about like physical, tangible deliveries, all right? Anyway, that call, that email, that invitation, that chance encounter, it was no accident. It was all choreographed by Fortune. Do not wait any longer. Carpe diem. Recall your boldest and noblest longing and invite it into your life. The invitation is all that is required. And there's something around you being invited to literally witness choreographed events unfolding in your life. Okay. And this is magical. This is magical. We're going to talk about it. Now, in the Cosmos Oracle, the next message that you have is wave. It's light curve, which is all about waves of change that are going to be occurring in your life. Light curve basically talks about this is a changeable wave and it's time to embrace changes. The variation of brightness of an object over time, it provides information about the physical processes which occur. So this is literally physical processes. And if you think about light curves and light waves and light forms, this is about things collapsing into your reality. And the reason I'm laughing is I just remembered like a message that was coming through when I was pulling these cards, right? And I was seeing like, what's the time, Mr. Wolf, where it's like, when you're trying to look for something, right? Like a watch pot never boils. When you're trying to look for something and it's like almost like time stands still. And then as soon as you look away, it's like the universe is coming through. It's surprising you. Let me see if I can like reenact the message I was receiving. It's almost like spirits like, this is happening behind the veil, right? This is happening whenever you're like not focusing on this or like turning your back. Because I'm hearing this is like the element of surprise. So it's almost like your soul wants to surprise you. Source wants to surprise you with this, and it cannot really when you're always on the lookout. But there's something about you're about to be so I'm hearing pleasantly surprised that you're gonna be caught off guard. All right, so there's something about just stay ready all the time, but not on a level of like anticipation. Just be open and receptive. Okay, be open and receptive to receiving. I'm hearing all forms of abundance collapsing into your life in ways that may be unexpected. Okay, so this could be about people I'm hearing, and I'm seeing a person as like a conscious being that embodies a certain archetype of an opportunity for you. So this could be about unexpected forms of abundance entering into your life, right? Whether that's like networks, whether that's like ideas, whether that's messengers for you. There's something around be open and receptive to all forms of abundance and all manners of abundance. Anyway, this talks about the process will be beneficial as it is luminous, but its stability will vary in intensity. Since the path is not linear, which talks about this already existing and energetic potential for you on a quantum level, it's important to remember this at the bottom of the wave. The light will shine again. This memory will prevent resignation or abandon from happening while the wave is changing, knowing that hope should not be abandoned. The message is we cannot predict how the adventure will unfold. So with this, it's almost like, how they talk about memory, right? To prevent resignation. It's almost like this is something that has already come to be, but it's almost like your memory is being wiped and you're going back in time to experience the unfoldment of the journey of your choices. And yeah, it's just super interesting. It's like you're not supposed to know how this is gonna appear into reality because there's definitely an element of surprise. Anyway, it talks about navigating the fluctuating waves waves, adapting to the changes along the journey will be key to progress. Versatility is key, and that's that mutable energy. And with the cardinal, again, it's like you're entering into a new season and you're going to be adjusting to the new season. And that's what it feels like. It feels like an acclimatation that's happening. Like you're going to be acclimating to new environments. And this is about those fixed zodiac corners, right, of the earth, if you will, where there's like a mutable grace that you have. It's the dance between transformation and change that occurs. But you're kind of doing this dance with spirit or the universe right now. And you're following you're following I'm hearing the footsteps that have been laid out for you. So that's almost an essence that's coming through as well, but it's a magnetic energy when we talk about the Wheel of Fortune as a person. And again, this is you. So you're literally attracting synchronicities into your life during this time through alignment, and it's happening through your own emotion. And it's because you are aligning internally with this shift of season. You've already gone through, I'm hearing a process of rejuvenation and renewal. Okay, so you definitely could have been, cutting dead weight, flushing out dense frequencies, and you're literally ascending into a higher octave, and there are new resonant experiences that are in harmony with, this version of self in which you are embodying. And it's a level of direction, right? Where you're not just reacting to cycles, but you're choosing which way the wheel is going to turn now. And you're able to adapt to this new season without losing your core essence. So it's almost like you're stepping into this new season, but your intention is your anchor, right? It's like you were anchored, you were stable, you were safe, as you transverse through reality recalibration and reconfiguring itself. All right. And we literally have the SD card, which hasn't happened in a while. So I feel like this is a moment where it's going to feel like it reminds you of news or information that comes your way, where the second message was, let me find it, geomagnetic storm, which talks about ripples being sent right throughout the cosmos. It's almost like this is going to be such a beautiful storm, and I'm hearing whirlwind that you're about to find yourself in the center of. And when you're in the eye of the storm, I'm hearing you are tuned in with the internal inner still sanctuary and cosmos amongst the chaos. And when you place yourself in the eye of the storm, you are literally going to be looking around and witnessing reality rearrange itself for you. And that's what it feels like. There's almost like people that are being plopped into your experience, opportunities that are being placed on your path, and it's going to be kind of like swept up in this beautiful cyclone of life. That's definitely an energy that's coming through as well for you. And if you zoom out far enough, the storm becomes a speck. So there's something about don't focus on, I'm hearing the finite details right now in regards to how it's going to unfold, because there's an element of surprise there. This is going to happen the way I'm hearing you need it to. All right, this is going to happen in a way that serves the highest good of all, and it's also going to unfold in a way I'm hearing where you can attach to rigid notions or constructs, right? There's a need to kind of surrender control in all the ways that I'm hearing the universe is about to appear in front of you. Okay. All the ways that these opportunities are about to surface, and you're literally at the hinge in between seasons as well right now, and you're witnessing shifts that are happening in the sky. So yeah, this is cardinal vision that you may have, right? This is about taking leadership in your life, but also being mutable and not being led by force, but instead you're weaving these changes. And the Wheel of Fortune is turning because you're orchestrating like this equinox. So there could be something around the equinox that's definitely going to be happening to you, but you're bending time to match your own becoming, right? It's almost like you're going to be witnessing in a linear fashion something that has already occurred on a quantum level. Now, the next two messages that you have are cardinal energy, with chariot. Not both of them, but there is something about cardinal energy specifically. So the chariot is Cancerian energy. So this talks about moving in alignment in the physical with your soul's desires and the soul experiencing major growth happening through the physical vessel. that I'm hearing enriches your soul. So there's something around aligning your actions accordingly. This is about things rushing into your reality, also you taking the reins, okay, when it comes to the trajectory of your life. This is someone going the distance. It is a travel card. It's an international water, so it's almost like you're entering into new terrain, new territory with whatever this is. And then you also have the Seven of Wands, which comes literally after a moment of public victory. It happens after a moment of success and also personal achievement. So there is something about you witnessing how far it is that you've come, and others also witnessing this as a result as well. But this is literally a new season in which you are heavily protected. You've cultivated a strong sense of self trust there with the solar plexus. You have every reason to be confident, right? They're showing me a very specific message, and it talks about poise, which says being at your best and being readily available for, yeah, all forms of abundance to collapse into your reality. It talks about you have every reason to feel confident right now. It's a very auspicious time in your life as well. So that's another energy that's coming through. But yeah, oh my gosh, like I just saw 1551 right on the clock as well. So yeah, there's something that's going to be mirroring in your reality, and it's a direct reflection of all the internal work that you've done. And it's like reality is now catching up with you. You know, it's like in this linear space and time terrestrial plane that you're transversing is finally catching up with you. There's been a lag time, right? Especially with the retrogrades that have been in motion, but it feels like I'm hearing everything is stationing direct, and I'm hearing the direct comes with the announcement, right? Of the here, right? And that's the energy that's coming through. It's like there is an announcement that's going to be occurring in your life, and they're showing me the bell card as well, which is the announcement in my TD message deck. So this feels like this is definitely something that is being announced. Okay, maybe this is an announcement that you're going to be making, or like it's making, but it feels like a great grand entrance. You know, it's like you're entering into a main character era, you're entering into a complete new season of your life, and there is something about witnessing how far it is that you've come with that Seven of Wands, you know? It's I believe Mars in Leo. Um which is, you know, an embodiment of royalty, an embodiment of it took a lot to get here, but you can even see how they're in their own auric bubble. You know, this is like a time dilation bubble that this person's on. So it's almost like this is something that's happening very, very quickly, but you're able to adapt to these quick changes. That's what it feels like. Things are happening very, very quickly, but you're able to adapt to these changes because there's a level of poised energy that you have, right? There's a level of we're moving forward, but we are seated in our power as we do so. You know, this is how I'm seeing you. So I'm gonna love and leave you guys right there. I feel like this is a short but also pivotal time in your life. It does feel like I'm hearing. I was just hearing the onset of eclipses, but I was gonna say this is like an onset of a. It feels like there's something that's setting off a chain reaction in your life as well. But this is a sequence of events that's going to be unfolding for you. But there's a need to kind of just you know, zoom back enough, zoom out enough right now. Okay, if you're focused on attaching to all the little details, which you know, the ego, the voice of the ego usually does, right? Your freedom lies in being able to kind of observe that voice that may try to I'm hearing gather the details that are still existing in the quantum, right? So this is about quantum information, and to awaken, right, is to smile at the mind's endless chatter. And there's something around you just seeing how there's a part of you that wants to know everything, right? But there's also a part of that still observer that already knows, you know? That's the energy that's coming through. So it's like, why? It kind of reminds me of a reading I did a while ago, and it was talking about your guides during like a surprise party for you. And it's like, why would you try to ruin your own surprise party? You know, that's what it feels like. It feels like there's something happening on the down low behind the veils right now. Right? It's like whenever you turn your back, it's like things are like rearranging themselves. So there's something about like, even though you know that there's a surprise party being planned for you, it's like just get ready for it, you know? There's an essence of just get ready and know that you don't necessarily know who's gonna be there. You don't know exactly where this is gonna be, but you know that things have been seeming like kind of off with the energy, right? As you're kind of in between seasons, that's the energy that's coming through. So it's almost like allow yourself to be surprised, right? Don't try to find out all the answers in regards to, where is the event taking place? Who's gonna be there? There's an essence of just be ready, just be open and receptive with how the celebration is going to unfold for you, how this announcement is going to reveal itself to you. That's an energy that's coming through very, very strongly. So it's like, yeah, just get ready, go in the car, allow yourself to be blindfolded a little bit, because on a quantum level, with the eyes of the soul, when you zoom out enough, the storm becomes a speck, and you see that there is this interconnected it comes to I'm hearing the cycles of Mother Nature, and there's a need to kind of surrender to an inevitable transformation and the inevitability of your success and the inevitability of a new season emerging. So, I'm gonna love and leave you right there. Don't spoil your surprise party. I'm not gonna do it. Okay. So I'm gonna speak to you guys very, very soon. Aloha hokuhana. Thank you guys so much for joining me here and allowing me to read the energy. I definitely just it's very, very beautiful. So I feel like privileged to be able to tune into this today. And I will speak to you very, very soon. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, do consider subscribing. We'd love to have you around. Personal reading details also down below. And just a small announcement as well in regards to personal readings. I'm only going to be taking them in the mid 2 weeks of August. After that, I'm not sure when I'm going to be accepting personal readings again. This is going to be a temporary thing, all right? But I'm not 100%. I will probably arrange a waiting list for September, but there are a lot of changes that are going to be happening, so we're definitely going to schedule a period or block off. I may just be accepting some but limited, so just to let you guys know, that will probably be like a limited window, so it does feel like there's a window that's being blocked out. Anyway, okay. Yeah, that's it really. And also, if you guys don't already know, check out Otter Spirit. We have a discount code down below if you're looking for a hookup for beautiful AAA grade jewelry. This is a small family owned business that handcraft these AAA grade beautiful gemstones. You can individually select them. You can work with the different chakra packages, zodiac packs that they already have pre-chosen for you. So you get to just work with the archetypes, and that's gonna be it, guys. I'll speak to you very, very soon. Okay, calm DM. Okay, bye, guys.